Let me do some preliminary work on this matter so we can get started. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call the case. All right, this is court is cause number 2004 AG 7592. This is a hearing on a motion to revoke community supervision. The parties in this case are Isaac Solis and Karina Hernandez. Mr. Solis is present, being represented by Mr. Yanez, and Mr. Hernandez is also present. Appearing for the state of Texas is Mr. John Hargis. My name is Antonio Rodriguez. I'm the assistant attorney, the assistant associate judge that is hearing this case. We are currently proceeding under a Zoom application due to the pandemic crisis that's going on. The Supreme Court of the state of Texas has issued emergency orders permitting us to conduct remote hearings, and we're doing so under this Zoom application. So I would remind parties that they are present. You are present before me. I'm conducting this hearing as if we were in court. I'll ask parties not to talk over each other, because sometimes we have some audio problems, and if that were to happen or some technical difficulties, you may get kicked out. If that does happen, then all you have to do is sign back in and I'll let you back into the proceeding. All right, I understand there's after conferring with the attorney and Mr. Hargis, the Assistant Attorney General, there appears to be some sort of an agreement that has been made in this matter. So I'll ask Mr. Hargis and Mr. Yanez to tell me what this agreement is about. Mr. Hargis?
I'm sorry, Judge. Parties did reach an agreement in the breakout room, and what we're asking the court, if we can go ahead and reset this hearing for about 2 weeks out to make sure the lump sum payment comes in. And then once we monitor and verify that the money has been received, then we would non-suit the entire action, the revocation of the community supervision, and also the request to revoke the stay on the suspension of his license. So the entire act, we were agreeing to non-suit as long as we get the money and the lump sum amount of, and I'll let Mr. Yanez state that amount.
Your Honor, we intend to send out at least $7,500 in a lump sum payment that's currently in my trust account, and I intend to send it out before the business day ends. I do have an address, and that is the lump sum amount that we will be sending out, at least $7,500.
Okay.
In the meantime, the state has agreed not to move on the stay of the suspension of the license, so my client can continue to operate his on his license.
All right, then you're requesting a short reset on this matter, maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'll send Mr. Hargis proof of the certified mailing after we mail it out today.
Okay. Well, I am looking at my calendar, which is pretty heavy right now. But I can try and see if I can, Mr. Yanez, as you know, I have my hearings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm looking at the earliest probably that I can go ahead and reset y'all. Could be either the September 15th or September 5th. Oh, check that. Either September 10th, either morning or afternoon, or September 15th, morning or afternoon. That's a Tuesday, Thursday.
September 10th in the morning would be fine, Judge. And if I'm gonna ask Mr. Hargis if he could non-suit it before that date, once I send out proof that I sent it and you guys receive it.
We can do that.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right, since we are doing this on the record, I don't believe that I need to have anybody's signature on this reset order. But we'll go ahead and reset this matter for September, we'll say September 10. You said 8 o'clock was okay, Mr. Yanis?
Yes, Your Honor, that'll be fine.
Calendar, September 10th, 8 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And hopefully we can resolve this matter at that time.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Solis, you do have to be back here on that date. If you're not here, sir, then you're stuck with the consequence. I may issue an arrest warrant for you. And Mr. Hernandez, I'd ask that you be back here on that day as well. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to address at this time? Mr. Hargis?
Judge, just for the record, we do need to receive payment at the Texas State the child support disbursement unit, which he's already been given the address, but I want to make sure that it has to be received by the state disbursement unit.
Okay, all right. Well, if he doesn't pay, then on September 10th, we'll see what happens.
I have the funds, Judge, and like I told Mr. Hargis, if I don't send it, I lose my license, and I'm not gonna lose it for $7,500.
Understand. All right. Very well.
Okay.
May we be
Okay.
excused, Your Honor?
Ms. Hernandez, you heard everything that was discussed. I'm going to go ahead and reset this matter for September 10th, 8 o'clock. If we have that, if the money is deposited and proof that it has been deposited, then hopefully we can resolve that matter on that date. All right. And I've already instructed Mr. Solis in front of your counsel that you also do need to be back here on that day so we can finalize this case. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
And at this time, again, we'll probably be through a Zoom hearing. I don't think we'll be back in court anytime soon. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all very much for trying to work this matter out, and we'll see everybody back here on the 10th of September.
May I be excused, Your
Thank
Honor?
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can all sign up now. Okay. Mr. Solis, you can go ahead and hang up now. Unless you need to talk to your attorney. Okay. Puede colgar, señor.
Oh, Mr. Solis? If you have a red button called leave on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you need to click the leave button, if you can hear me.
Okay. Well, I think he was calling from Mr. Yanis's office, so I'm pretty sure somebody will go in there and tell him. I already told him she can go ahead and hang up. I see Ms. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove him. He's away. Okay, I see. Ms. Guerra's back and Mr. Castaneda is there and Ms. Saenz is here. All right. Okay. Are we going forward with the admonishment, Ms. Saenz?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Solis, Mr. Castaneda, you can hear me? You have to unmute yourself, sir.
Yes,
All right. And Ms. Deborah Guerra, you can hear me as well?
Ma'am, Ms. Guerra, you're muted. You need to unmute yourself, please. There you go, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
okay,
Can you hear me now, ma'am?
yes,
Okay, thank you. I need to have verbal response from everybody. All right, let me go ahead and call this case then. All right, the court at this time is calling cause number 94 AG 12879. This is a hearing on a motion to revoke community supervision. Parties in this case are Edward Castañeda and Deborah Guerra, who are present before me under this Zoom application. My name is Antonio Rodriguez. I'm the Associate Judge for the Title 40 Court here in El Paso, conducting this hearing through this Zoom application since we cannot appear in court at this time. However, I will remind parties that you are present before me and you are present before me in a courtroom setting, although it's in a Zoom application. At this time, I ask the Attorney General to make an announcement on this matter. Ms. Sines, where are we?
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Corey Sines, Assistant Attorney General, representing the state of Texas, ready to proceed.
All right, Mr. Castaneda, let me ask you some questions. This is a motion to revoke community supervision. The Attorney General is asking that I revoke the probation that you were placed under in an order that was done back in, I believe it was April of 2011. They are alleging, sir, that you have not been complying with that order. And for that reason, they're asking that I revoke the probation that you were placed under. And if I do revoke that probation that you were placed under, you're looking at a sentence of 30 days in jail as set out in that order. Because of the possibility of incarceration, you are entitled to have an attorney representing you. So you can either hire one on your own, or if you do not have the means to hire one, you can ask that one be appointed to represent you. Do you wish to hire your own attorney, sir? Or are you asking me to appoint one for you?
May you please appoint one to me?
Okay, are you working right now, sir?
No.
When was the last time you had a job?
Maybe August or September of last year.
Okay, so how do you support yourself right now, sir?
My son?
Okay, do you have no income at all?
No. Just, I applied for unemployment and I barely got it this year in like May. So with that, I get the $84 every week. Well, it's actually 200, but because they take out for the child support, I wind up getting $84 every week. And then my son helps me.
So that's your only income that you have at this time, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you have any property such as any homes or real estate or anything like that you can sell to pay off this child support arrearage?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Castaneda, I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you in this matter.
Thank you.
And I'm going to go ahead and set this matter for trial for November the 10th at 8 o'clock in the morning.
How will I be contacted by my attorney?
All right, that's what I'm going to go ahead and get a phone number for you so you can contact the Public Defender's Office.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have the signs, or can you chat me the Public Defender's Office number?
Let me look that up for you, Your Honor.
Okay. I thought I had one of the little stickies that had their phone numbers, but if not, I have it handy.
Your Honor, so I am on their website and the phone number that I have. Mr. Castañeda, are you ready to write down this number, sir?
915. Okay.
Okay, 915
Uh-huh.
546
546
8185.
8185. Okay. Attorney.
All right, you got that number, Mr. Castaneda?
Yes, sir.
All right.
915 546 8185.
All right, so everything that we have talked about is on the record. I'm going to go ahead and prepare an order that appoints the Public Defender's Office to represent you in this matter. And I'm with a court date of September 10th at 8 o'clock. Okay.
September 10th?
You must be back here at that time.
What is it again?
And we'll probably be going through a Zoom application again. All right.
Yeah, what's the date again, Judge? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Okay. September 10th,
September 10th,
8 o'clock in the morning.
8 a.m. Okay,
You must be back here at that time, Mr. Castaneda. If you're not here, sir, I will issue a bench warrant for your arrest. You don't want that to happen.
okay,
All right. Talk to the public defender's office. I suggest you only talk to the public defender, not talk to anybody else about your case.
okay.
We understand each other, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Guerra, you got the court date and everything else, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and prepare that order, and I'll send it on to both of you and the Attorney General as well. Okay. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Sines?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Okay, well, that will conclude our hearing for today. And thank you for your participation. And now that you kind of more or less got the hang of the Zoom application, next time it should be a little bit easier to log in, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes our hearing. The parties are excused. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
You can
Thank
log
you, sir.
Ms. Guerra, you're free to go. You can exit the Zoom application. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay. I think we're done for the morning.
Sounds good.